Guys, welcome back to BushFish'n'Cook. Today, down here in St Mary's is the little bike track training area in Ripple's swimming pool somewhere over there. Let's see if we can find any bass here at South Creek all the way up here in St Mary's. A little bit more help on where the area is if you do want to try it out, and we do any good. Down this way here is where the St Mary's BMX racing track is. So I'm not sure if the bass will be up here, but they definitely travel a long way up these creek systems. This creek does start at Windsor, so it's quite a travel from Windsor to St Mary's. But let's get into the action and see if we can find any bass. Now I'm going to start off with this Warlock bass hopper in the red and black colour. It's just been one of my favourites lately, and it's drawn some fish out of some spots that I wasn't too sure if there was fish, so it's a good one just to test the waters. If we see any action, then we'll go ahead and start swapping lures around and have a bit more fun. Stay off this. Okay. Let's go down and check this out. See what we can find. Might be a little bit early in the day yet. There's a carp swimming about over there. There's a water dragon. Okay. All we can do is try. Looks good. It's a good spot to start. Anyway, bit of a shady bank, being that it's still a little bit hot. In this video, I am going to give a few tips and tricks on how I get so many fish on the top water. So the first one being is, at least this year anyway, I have found that the more, I don't want to sound like an idiot here, but the more bloop, 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 bloop lures, rather than a cicada that's a little more quiet, has actually been doing a lot more damage, I feel. Why the chase bait budgie actually does well. It's a very heavy actioned lure. The bass seem to be loving that stuff this year. Like anything with that real heavy action, they're absolutely nailing it. You can hear this lure from the other side of the creek, then you know it's a good lure for the bass. At least this year anyway, I found it's been one of the best ways. I hope we get on a few so I can give you guys those tips. Because another one here is the good old spotters. Doesn't have to be an expensive brand. These spotters on right now are actually simply just from the service station. I think they come from 7-Eleven. But I tell you what, they do the trick. I've owned some more expensive ones before, and you don't need to spend the money on them. I don't want to make any of those, you know, bigger companies miss out, but I'm telling you now, you don't need to spend big money on these type of sunnies. You just need to be able to see into the water. The reason that helps, I'm going to put a fish in this video that didn't come from this creek, and if I didn't have the spotters on, there's no way I would have ever known he was there. First cast, he come in and had a little inquiry, and I noticed him way down in the depths. Started the retrieve and he disappeared. And I did a bit of a quick retrieve. And I cast back in and tried a slow retrieve. As soon as I hit the water, I seen him appear once again. Wouldn't have noticed him once again if I didn't have these glasses on. There's another tip. So that tip there, just splashing the water like that, something I picked up from Aaron at Windsor Bait and Tackle. Cheers, mate. But that creates that reaction bite, like you probably heard him say before if you watch his videos. And it does. They think the other bass are feeding. And many a times I've gone from no activity to doing that and catching plenty. But back to the thing with the spotters. So third cast on that fish, I decided he's there. I could see him. He was under the water. My glasses picked him up. Without them, I wouldn't have seen him, as I said. And then I decided, all right, I'm not going to retrieve. I'm just going to let it pause. I gave it a tiny little shake, and bang, he was on. Without them glasses, it wouldn't have happened. we'll go to that clip right now and I'll show you what I mean. Maybe they didn't make it up this year. Oh, I just seen one. You thought about it. Okay, there's bass. Definitely bass. How can I get them a bit more active? Probably get them on a beetle spin easily, but I don't have any. Once again. Let's stock up on a few things. I wonder if a more lifelike cicada profile would do the trick. There's one there. He's thinking about it. There's one over there, and he's seriously thinking about it very heavily. There's a couple. There you go. Not a bad fish. In this little creek. I don't have a net. Hopefully he's hooked pretty well. It looks like he is. I think he might be partially on his gill. Not big, but nice for a little creek fish. I'm going to try and head shake that out. Should be able to lift him. 8 pound on leader anyway. Yeah, righto. Here he is. Let's get him over here. Solid little fish. I knew he was coming. He just kept showing himself. It's only a matter of time. Go that guy measure. Nice 30 centimetres. Just on it. So, not a bad fish. Just go ahead and send him back down here. And he's off straight away. Boom. See you later, mate. Okay, so you see what I mean by that. If it wasn't for the glasses, you could pretty much guarantee maybe first or second cast and then I would have walked away. Just like most people would have. Because I had the glasses, I seen the fish, I knew he was there, I persisted, tried a few different techniques, and we got him.